Hey everybody, Chris here. Well, with Dogecoin and other cryptos starting the week off on a good note, things are looking up in the crypto world despite overall inflation woes and interest rates and other things going on overall financially. This could be just a nice up blip in an overall relatively stagnant market. Over the weekend, I was expecting a little bit more of a drop, but it's good to see this morning things are up. Volume is still very low, though. Not really a lot of trading going on, and not really a lot in the news either. So we're just going to see this kind of riding out, a lot of sideways trading, I believe, and I'll show you that on the charts in a minute. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Certainly appreciate the support. And I also have a number of specials still going on. If you want to join Webull, you get 2 free stocks, you do a crypto trade, you still can get $5 free Dogecoin. So go ahead and give that a try. I've got the link in the description below for that as well. And as always, I still use Binance.us for my main trading platform. And I have a link in the description below for joining Binance.us. So what are we going to be looking for this weekend in Dogecoin? I think overall, again, I think it's going to be a lot of sideways trading. I don't see a lot of volatility happening this week. I think overall the markets are kind of in a wait and see mode as we're in the month of June now. And there's just not going to be a lot of price action, I think. Certainly the swing traders may take advantage. When Dogecoin spikes up, they'll be able to sell high, and then Dogecoin goes back down, they'll be able to buy in low. That's where the bots come in. If you join Pionex or one of those things, you can set your little targets and do your scalping. This is kind of the ideal time for something like that. And there's a lot of bots out there. I had a video a couple months ago where I was talking about the bots and the bot trading. Yeah, that still goes on. So let's go ahead and let's get into it. Let's take a look at the charts and the news, and I'll show you what I'm looking at. So we start by looking at the Dogecoin chart here. This is on the 30-minute, and Dogecoin overnight had some good positive trading upwards. Didn't quite make it to 8.5 cents, and so that kind of got rejected, came back down. Bitcoin, we saw, had really good trading, much higher trading. So Bitcoin's dominance, what we see is the Bitcoin dominance over 47% now. That is very strong for Bitcoin. And as I've been saying, we see that in a bear market, that Bitcoin as a store of value tends to hold better than other cryptos. And we see that here on Bitcoin dominance, over 47%, next target 48%. So we'll watch and see whether Bitcoin continues to go up in terms of its dominance. One of the big movers is Cardano. Here's Cardano trading up almost 10% in the last 12 hours. But we'll see how that Cardano trading goes forward. Let's go back to Doge and let's zoom out to the 4-hour. Because on the 4-hour chart, you can see this triangle that has been forming back since May 12th. And so this has sort of been the squeeze that's been happening, the sideways trading since May 12th. And again, except for one little spike, the volume has been relatively low as Dogecoin has just been trading up and down around this 8.5 cent mark. So what we see going forward with Dogecoin is going to be a breakout somewhere in the next week or two. That's going to, as this triangle continues to squeeze in. What we see on Bitcoin is more a wedge. We see that the top end resistance being a horizontal line because Bitcoin has had a couple of good trading spikes that have happened and has been able to maintain that a little better. So with that, Bitcoin's is really more of a wedge that we're seeing. Again, if we zoom out to the daily, though, we see the bigger picture overall, the downward trend that we've been in since November when Bitcoin hit its high. That continues to show overall. With that, what we see now with the trading coming back up is a relatively small blip in the overall trading with Dogecoin as well. So we're kind of stuck down here in this sideways trading right around 8.5 cents. And there's a much larger downward triangle that Dogecoin has been trading in now for over a year. It's going to take a lot to sort of break out of that. So what's happening? There are some people who say, hey, Dogecoin, nope, there's no development going on. It's a dead coin. And that's not true. The Dogecoin devs have released their 1.14.6 release plan. And this will be coming up soon. And this is a list of all of the things that the Dogecoin devs are working on. And because it is a community, true community-based coin now, anybody can add what they think about what Dogecoin needs to be working on and be part of it. So that's always good to see. They're very open and public about what they're working on, and Dogecoin is not dead. The devs continue to work. So, should Dogecoin investors prepare for another sell-off? This is certainly something that I've been talking about. Every time there's a big spike in Dogecoin, we see swing traders selling. We see the shorters come out and push it back down. I don't think there's going to be another big sell-off. I think the people who have sold Dogecoin have already sold, and everyone else is just holding on now. I really don't see any massive sell-offs happening. The article down here does go on to say that, given the broader market sphere, which has been peaking for almost a month now, it doesn't seem like the minute bullishness is going to do much for Dogecoin. So that's what we see in the overall chart here, is that right now, because we are in this bear market, again, I don't see a big sell-off, but every time you see a little peak, it tends to trade back down right now. So we're going to be waiting to see for some much more positive trading of Doge, hopefully soon. How growing Doge holders could impact Doge price. So what this article is talking about is that over the last year, what we have seen is how many people are actually holding Dogecoin for more than a year, or how many wallets there are. So on May 8th, that number was 1.74 million wallets had held Dogecoin for over a year. As of June 5th, that number is now 2.49 million wallets. So what happened? I think what this is a lot of people were buying Dogecoin after May 8th as Dogecoin's price was going down, as Dogecoin was getting shorted by Barry Silbert and others, that more new wallets were buying Dogecoin as Dogecoin was dropping down during that month time frame. And everyone's holding. You see here on this chart, Dogecoin spiked up and then came down. A lot of new wallets were buying Dogecoin there on the way down. And they're all holding. So that's why we have so many more 1 year or longer Dogecoin wallets holding Dogecoin, is because they're waiting for another one of these big Dogecoin spikes to happen. So we'll see about that. The other bit of news, U.S. Senate candidate wants to make Dogecoin legal tender in California. This is Timothy Ursich. He's running for a Senate seat. Billy Marcus kind of said, no, I'm not going to be supporting this candidate. Timothy Ursich seems to be a candidate who is from the healthcare world and doesn't have prior political experience. His main points that he's running on are healthcare related, but he is supporting cryptocurrency, which the state of California does support. But many people think that this is just him trying to get some attention for his candidacy by saying that he would make Dogecoin legal tender in California, which really he can't do himself. As a senator, states can't make new legal tender. So it'll be interesting to see how this plays out. But he's not given good odds to win the seat. So we'll see how that plays going forward. Overall, again, we're looking at Dogecoin, and what we'll take a look at on the charts here is how Dogecoin is trading right now. It looks like we're about 8.38 cents. Again, low volume for the most part trading. See if Dogecoin can hold at a higher low instead of trading back down here into the low 8s. So as I said before, I'm not expecting a lot of volatility in trading this week in Dogecoin or other cryptos. We've certainly seen some nice gains in Cardano, but typically what we see then is when the market turns back down, Cardano drops at a greater percentage than the other coins and isn't really holding its higher high. So that's just kind of what we see as we go forward. Doge, see if we can break 8.5 cents. That would be nice to be able to get back above that, but right now there seems to be really heavy resistance there. So we'll see how it goes trading this week. I'll certainly keep you up to date on what I'm looking at and how things are going. Until then, leave a comment below. Let me know your thoughts about Dogecoin trading. Give the video a like. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. I appreciate the support. We'll see you next time.